Excuse me. Are we live yet? I think we are live. Yeah, we're live. Good. Cut off this. We'll cut down the CNBC. What's going on, guys? Uncle Johnson there, Power and Profit. It is your brother, African Emporium. Happy to be back. Haven't been on in a minute, I guess, from a live stream perspective. Been very busy of late. Good to see you guys coming in a little bit. Hey, what's going on, family? Power and Profit to you guys. Uncle Johnson Neb, salute again for those veterans out there, active duty members out there. I know we just had a holiday here. You know, a great day for us, obviously, because, you know, we still had a chance to trade the market, you know, which was great, you know, for a lot of people that were off, you know, off from work, whatever, given that day off, you had a chance to kind of absorb the, you know, the time in to kind of sit down and just trade the market, you know, uninterrupted. So I guess that was a positive, right? Get excited for that, right? Anytime you can have a day off to go actually go make some real money, putting it in that perspective. Yeah, long time. What's going on, family? What's going on, Chart Stalker? Good to see you again, family. Yeah, it's been a little minute. I've been crazy busy, guys. Again, some of you guys pretty much been knowing my situation. You know, still been relevant, you know, in terms of stock twits and the Discord rooms. Again, the Facebook Messenger group we have. You know, Twitter, whatever. You see some of my posts there. I mean, you know, the usual. You know, in and out, helping wherever I can. Y'all know my mentality. You know, anywhere I can drop some data off, we can benefit from it. You know, I'm all for it. You know, we are data chasers. We are the, you know, the extraordinary beings that are doing, you know, exceptional things. And it's not to be taken for granted, guys. It's not to be taken lightly either. You know, I know it's interesting when you got family members and friends that are pretty much don't understand what we do and, you know, how important it is that we, you know, have focus and, you know, we're less distracted than we used to be, obviously, a lot of times, because we're focusing and studying the market and just getting prepared, you know, to use this craft to our benefit. So again, they kind of look at us like we're aliens, or so to speak, you know, like, you know, we don't see anymore, you know, or you don't come around much, or, you know, you're not, you know, available as you used to be. But again, you know, we're trying to do some, you know, exceptional things to really benefit our lives. From a financial freedom perspective, right? So again, you know, I'm a big proponent of financial literacy, and you know, and all that it entails when it comes to, you know, utilizing opportunity to help grow your, you know, your situation, whatever your situation may be. But ultimately, you know, we all are seeking some value of, you know, freedom value, right? Financially, definitely, because again, that gives us the liberty to be, you know, to be able to make the kind of moves we need. You know, take care of family, so to speak, whatever the case. So again, you know, segue into what we have in terms as an investor trader, you know, to me, again, you know, getting to where I'm at now, you know, in my so-called quote unquote career as a trader investor, you know, this stuff is a no-brainer. You know, it's a no-brainer at this point. You know, we are, you know, privy to, you know, utilize some basic, you know, functions that we have from natural observation and as consumers, and we're just applying a lot of this, you know, natural knowledge that we have as data collectors, you know, stats and all these kind of things when you're watching sports and so forth, and we're applying it to the market. You know, we're using the market as a catalyst to help us, you know, again, you know, procure income at a very fluid rate that you can ever get. Again, punches on one clock every day, and there's nothing against that too if you still have that scenario going. You know, but in my mentality, you guys know me pretty much at this point. You know, I'm always harping against, you know, people that look at, you know, being on someone's job for 20, 30 years as some kind of sign of success. You know, I'm like, no, what do you know, you pretty much gave away your entire life, you know, to hit somebody else's clock and, you know, see them pull up the job, you know, at the job in the Lamborghini and all that. And everybody's out front, ooh and ah, and like, oh man, you know, our CEO is like the bomb. Like, no, you can own that too. All right. So again, moving forward from that, again, so it's good to see you guys again. Welcome overseas. I see you in the house. Good to see you, family. Again, I see the family on the chaos in the house. Excuse me, chaos. Let me say what it really is. Chaos is in the house. Good to see you, family. I see my family, Brandon, in the house. Good to see you again. Over as always. Power and profit to you. All right. So as you guys probably can see at this point, down in the description box. Again, I know it's been a while since I've been on. You guys pretty much, you know, been knowing what's been going on around me lately. I've been very busy. Doing things, handling things, preparing things, organizing things, whatever the case. Again, and also still trying to trade and do other things as well. A lot of things going on around me at this point. So interestingly enough, I've been always, the kind of person that, has felt like, we all, are tasked to help each other become better every day in turns as a trader investor. Basically, we're utilizing each other's, talents every day to help us become more, profitable every day. It's like a think tank, basically, so to speak, right? And it's us against the market. It's not us against each other, right? So in saying that, being able to, help others when they are down, or obviously yourself, if you're down a little bit, someone can kind of give you a boost of energy, a shot of adrenaline, right? Right? What's that movie called? Crank, with the actor Jason Statham, whatever his name, the Crank, when he was had to stay high on drugs to kind of stay alive or something like that. Well, for us, it's kind of like the same thing as as traders and investors. We need each other to help, keep us relevant, keep us invigorated, keep us, encouraged, inspired, whatever the case. And it goes a long way. I'm pretty sure you guys don't take that stuff for granted when you got people that, go out their way to help you when they can. Again, it's a very, selfish business. Basically, you don't, it's you against the market. It's not like, someone else has to, be there to push the button for you. Either you kind of know what you're doing, or you kind of, in between that, or you're still learning. But the great part about that, again, is having good people around you that can help you facilitate, your learning curve to a position where you can get it a lot faster, right? Kind of bypassing all the potential mistakes that could be out there, right? So that's important, right? So we never want to, downplay that, or how important that really is. And we look around the lay of the land. Some of you guys been doing this stuff for a while. Some of you guys just starting to get into trading and investing, and you're seeing it now, how important it is to have, solid people around you, right? The same way we were taught and raised as children, as, your parents would tell you, don't bring riffraffs around my home, or, hang around, intelligent people that are going places, people that are always, engaged in opportunity through education, and, just basically trying to make things happen. And what we realize as, traders is that, it's imperative that you have, again, solid mentors around you, solid, friends around you, solid peers around you, whomever, however you choose to title them. But more importantly, I think it's just, it's just vital. And that doesn't require, and we know the lay of the land. Again, this is not a, we, have something special that others don't have. Again, there's people out there that, that are investors, who are also teachers, educators, this, that, and the third, quote unquote gurus, mentors, whatever the case. I know there's always this pushback against people that are so-called, quote unquote, call themselves gurus. Again, I'm the last one to call myself a guru. I'm just a hungry trader, right? A hungry investor. I think if I had to put myself on the litmus scale against any of these so-called people, I have my advantages like they have theirs, and I may not be the mega millionaire, obviously probably not yet, right? But, I have an uncanny ability to really connect with people in ways, in ways others possibly can't, because again, their ego has gotten beside them. Their their fan base has kind of exalted them so high where they feel like they can't necessarily have natural conversation with the average day person every day. And when you think about it from an investor standpoint, it's not that serious, because again, you still got to go trade every day like everybody else. You still see the same charts that I see. You still see the same charts that you guys see. Like, oh, but Alex, good to see you, family. I see you in the house. Just popped up. I see my family Bob King in the house. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, who is it? Oh, my brother Benny in the house. Who's Benny Rodriguez? Thank you for stopping by today, family. Good to see you guys. I see my family Maniac in the house. Thank you for stopping by, family. What's good, family? Mr. Maniac in the house. Good to see you. Right? All right. Oh, Sister Queen B in the house just popped up. Good to see you. Good to see you, Eva. It's good to, you guys still filtering in here a little, here and there. Good to see you guys again. Salute, family. I see you, LK Raw. Good to see you, family. All right. So again, just kind of touching on some of the things that's been happening around me and my life lately. Again, I haven't been on live like I've been like I was obviously maybe a month ago. So as you guys can see down in my description box, I recently again put my mind where my mouth is at, so to speak, expose my money. Right. We do that every day as traders, but I pretty much put my mind to work here in a way where I can really try to help people, the best I can from what I've learned thus far. and partnered up, with some great guys. Some of you guys are very familiar with them guys over there at WeTradeHQ. And it goes without saying, but again, let me, formally introduce those guys. You got, Brother Bradley, you got Brother Jacob, you got Brother Kickmo over there. Some of you guys know them from different values or different, handles of this, that, the third when it comes to trading. But if you're familiar with, Ricky from Tech Buck Solutions, again, just having to use that as a segue, everybody, again, have different feelings about certain people, whatever the case. Y'all know how I am. I'm neutral, right? But either way, we all kind of coalesced and met, or met through that platform, so to speak. All right. So, and a lot of you guys have met me through there as well. Some of you guys met me through others, whatever the case. Y'all know this is a big trading community. It doesn't matter, if you're in this Discord, that Discord, whatever the case, as long as we can help each other get to a bag, that's all that matters to me. Again, I leave all the, the ego and feelings and fans and futureship, all that, whatever that stuff to the sideline, because again, none of that stuff matters at the end of the day, again, when you go in to trade this market. But either way, hooked up with Brother Bradley and my brother Jacob, again, just being able to share a little bit of what I do as a daily, on a daily, which y'all see when I'm in and out of these different Discord rooms, again, helping wherever I can, dropping knowledge where I can, and, the guys say, well, hey, you're very, attentive to what you do. You're always coming through, showing love. You're always trying to help people where you can, again, just doing that part of as a brother, so to speak, in this race of investing, right? And this, this gauntlet or this juggernaut machine of investing, it's imperative, again, having help or having people to help you out. So again, the guys approached me and said, well, hey, brother, would you like, be a part of our family, and train and mentor? You're already kind of doing that stuff. Some of you guys already know I was doing my little, introduction to investing workshop as I was before. Again, just trying to help people, and, I thought about it. So, you know what, having the time to do it is always one of those biggest things, because, I'm already committed to a lot of other projects and other, platforms as well. Some of you guys know me through the Urban Economic Empowerment Show with my family, the Dagger Squad, and many other scenarios. Again, you just always, trying to stay busy, right? The more you stay busy, the best the better you become equipped to multitask very well and also manage, big values, big value of business, big value of opportunity, whatever the case, because again, you haven't sidelined, or, box yourself into an opportunity where, or a scenario where you can't grow. And for me, I'm always looking for a good challenge, right? Every day we trade the stock market, it's a huge challenge, right? But it's fun, again, I mean, what better scenario, have fun, make money, right? Or as I always say, some of my most famous quotes is, it's the best online business ever, right? When you think about it. And it is, again, we get to have fun and make money. You don't have to spend all day doing it. You can spend an hour, you can spend 2 hours, you can spend, whatever, the entire day, totally up to you. But to have such an opportunity at our disposal as a trader, as an investor, to me, again, it's like, man, we should have been doing this like in our teenage years. You know what I'm saying? Like they should have been teaching this, in middle school, like 9th and 10th grade, stock investment 101, let's go. By the time you graduate, you're ready to rock. Some of you guys probably would have bypassed college and, student loan debts, this, that, third, right? But either way, again, we're here now, right? We're here now. We've taken opportunity, the bull, by the horn, so to speak. If you're a bear, short trader, the bear, ears by the ears or whatever, and we're utilizing this opportunity, right? So what's, again, going back to what I was saying earlier, as far as, having good people around you to help facilitate your growth as an investor, as a trader, just basic business, increasing your business acumen, so to speak. It's good to have a good mentor. So I got with the guys and I kind of thought about it, gave myself some time to think about it. So, you know what, this is a good opportunity, right? It's a really good opportunity because now, increasing that what I've already been doing anyway, it gives me an opportunity to really, really up the ante in terms of my multitasking value, but also my study value too, right? I'm already, the kind of person, y'all know me. Again, I'm no one new. I'm still your brother, African Emporium, either way you look at it, but I'm a data chaser. I love data. I love the importance of getting information and so-called, deciphering it and applying it to the market in any way value that, can be beneficial to me where, I could be profitable from it, right? So along with doing that, again, when you sharing that also that information with others, it helps you retain the knowledge. It helps you retain the information. And in this business, this industry, y'all know it's very, very good to have good retention, right? Good memorization value, because again, you have to think about patterns, trends, again, catalyst values, all these different things that we have to kind of be privy, focus to it day in and day out. It's just important, right? It's just important that we work the greatest muscle we have in our body besides the heart is the mind, right? So, I was like, well, hey, this is something I could possibly, foresee doing. And also, again, the benefit is that, like I always like to say, when one teaches, two learn, or when one shares, two people learn, whatever the case. And we're doing that, back and forth, so it's an even exchange, right? So again, for me, it was like, well, hey, this is going to be great. This is going to be solid. This is going to be something that, I can really use to help others, but also within that, it'll help me really increase my archive, my database in terms of the things I'm trying to grow and groom as an investor trader. So at some point, I have a boatload of archive data I can pass on to the next person, mainly obviously children, family members, peers, whomever, so again, I it was just a great opportunity to take, and I seized the moment. And so as you guys can see, again, I signed on to be a mentor, over that WeTradeHQ. I want to say IQ, right? And as you can see, you can go down to the description box. You can see the links is down there too. If you want to go, check out the website, browse through it, get a little opportunity to kind of, see what's going on over there. You guys have built a great platform over there. Again, can't stress that enough. You guys over there, Bradley and Jacob, and all the other partners who Kiko, really, put out a top-notch quality website. We're not just talking about like pennystocksmarket.com, whatever case, nothing against them, but but again, the guys really put a lot of thought into really engaging a nice little platform. And again, everybody's trying to grow. Everybody's trying to have an opportunity to put their mark or leave their mark, so to speak, in this investment world. And I think anytime you can get some some valuable information and apply it, rightfully so, to the market, if it helps you become a better trader, then again, utilize it. You should be more than excited to take advantage of the opportunity. You should be more than willing to again sit with others or build with others to help you become more astute to what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. And as we all know, as an investor trader, again, hey, what better scenario than having a solid think tank around you? A solid group of people that share your same interest value. And what is that interest? To get to the bag, right? Secure the bag, right? As I always say, secure the bag, or the bag is not going to secure itself, right? In order for you to secure that bag, you have to be on point, right? You have to be well researched, you have to be well studied. But again, at the end of the day, we're not really working hard as most people would like this, would believe, so to speak, right? We're just, again, information chasers. We're chasing data day over day. We're just trying to make sure we have the best possible information before us every day. The right strategies, the right patterns, the right techniques, again, the right understanding, the right psychology, right? Dealing with the market. Y'all know a lot of this stuff has to deal with psychology, how well you can keep your emotions in check, right? Because again, that can easily throw you off if you're not, again, solid in understanding how to, keep your emotions in check and still go after this market. So those were the things among several things that I'm very, very, harp on those things a lot for a reason, because again, it's important to understand that you have to be sound-minded. You have to be less distracted. You can't roll right out of bed, 5 minutes before you go into the market and think you're just going to trade the market. Again, some people can, but it's just not good preparation, right? It's not good preparation. So you wouldn't do that if you were taking an important test to kind of, pass an exam or certification. Well, here's your money. This is your raw money. You shouldn't do that the same when it comes to you being able to put your money to work for you as an investor trader, right? You want to be well prepared, well structured, and again, to give yourself the best opportunity to win. So again, with that being said, me being able to help facilitate, some value of insight, some tutelage, the ability to help train, again, I learned too. Don't get it twisted. You know, when one teaches, two learn. And also, I'm always learning from you guys. I steal a little bit from everybody. All right, you guys, I got so many different mantras and slogans out there. You guys should know them all at this point. But y'all already know. I'm always telling people, you know, in this game or in this, you know, this craft or this industry, you know, you have to find your own niche or your own niche, right? But you must steal from everybody, right? Why wouldn't you? There's no patent on data value, you know, or you know, some of these values or strategies, so to speak. If someone put it out there, you can utilize it. You know, you should be able to, you should want to utilize it if it can help you become a better trader, right? Never box yourself into a myopic mindset where you can't, again, receive, you know, a helpful nugget to help you become a better trader, right? So again, so I'm always, you know, on that, you know, let me put this stuff in layman terms best as possible kind of mentality. All right, let's slow this stuff down, guys, so we can really understand what's happening here, so we can benefit from it, right? So again, for me, that's just, you know, a part of who I am. You know, I enjoy it. You know, it's a great opportunity to, you know, again, you know, put some of that brain power to work and see if it can come back in the form, again, of some valuable profit. You know, so I'm excited for that. So, you know, again, I just want to come on, you know, and you know, put that information out there to you guys. Again, thank you guys for, you know, for the well wishes and the congratulations too. I'm so humbled by that. Again, it's just another journey. You guys know me. You know, I'm still the same old guy. Nothing's fancy, nothing special. You know, let's just go to work. Let's go get it done, right? Let's get out to this market, right? And let's have fun in the process of doing it. You know, let's you know, smile and make money at the same time, right? It shouldn't be like, you know, straight faced and, you know, tense and just, you know, it has its moments for that, I guess. But for me, I'd rather smile and make money more or less than be all tense and, you know, going through that. All right, so it's crazy. So again, I see some people coming in. So, hey, good to see you guys. I see my family Kiko in the house just came through. Thank you for stopping by. It's one of the other mentors in the room, guys. Kiko Stocks, definitely subscribe to that brother's channel. I see my family Big Rod Apple in the house. My family LK Rod again spoke to him. Over Sunline in the house. Good to see you, family. I see Over David in the house. My family Mr. JRH in the house. Thank you for coming by. As always, good to see you, family. I see my family Rakim 777 in the house. Thank you, family. Hey, salute. Thank you, family. Again, my family Fisher G in the house. Good to see you again. Always. Power and profit to you. Peace and prosperity to you. I see my family JL Turn in the house. Good to see you again, family. As always, power and profit to you. All right, see the family coming through a little bit here and there. I know you guys busy this the afternoon or the evening. You guys got family, friends, or things you could be doing right now. So I'm very humbled that you took a little time out your schedule to come by, hang out with your brother for a little while here. Again, after I kind of, I guess, unpack this wonderful information that I'm sharing with you guys today. So again, just kind of rehashing that again, again, signing on to be a mentor or a trainer over at the WeTradeHQ platform with Brother Bradley, Brother Jacob, Brother Kiko. And again, all you guys too, because y'all know how I am. I always say Ubuntu, right? I am because we are. We do this stuff, on the same level, right? Even if you've been in the game 10 years, someone been in the game 1 year, whatever the case, we still are, we still stand beside each other, right? There's no, I'm better than you. But no, I don't think like that. It's the information relevant. That's how I think. Can this information be useful to help us get to a bag, right? Can we apply some basic technical fundamentals or some, some technical and some fundamental analysis how to help us, trade better, even look at the world a little bit better when we're going, into other business endeavors or, ventures, things of that nature, right? So for me, again, that's what's king. That's what's king in this industry. Unless you can convince me otherwise, I stand on those principles. Again, you have to be on top of your game, right? So, being able to share what I've been able to amass at this point, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. Again, so and however we can utilize it to kind of help others become better, then let's go. You guys just have the same capacity or capabilities that I have and the others have. You can be just as good at doing this the same way too. So definitely work hard at it. Work hard to become better. As a trader, work hard to be better as a person, and then you will find yourself obviously in these same arenas, be it through a platform or just you going out there doing it, on the weekend helping others. Basically, that's how I started. On the weekends I would go out there and do community service, literally community service. I would load my cart with healthy smoothies and health tips, and I go out there and teach people about the stock market and also about, you know, health in the same breath. Literally, you know, on my own dime. Just drive out DC. I was up in, you know, Philly, Delaware, Maryland. Hey, you know, just see some people saying, hey, you guys know about investing. What do you guys know about, you know, financial literacy? Just pop right up on them as you get to talk. Before you know it, we got a crowd of people around us, people excited. You know, but again, you think about it, people are not going around trying to share this information. You know, they're not, you know, beating down people's doors to teach them how to become successful or independent. Right. And to me, I found that to be very rewarding when you think about it, because again, you're helping people find other alternatives besides the norm. And from there, you know, that kind of, you know, lecturer, teacher, whatever you want to call it, I'm just your brother. That energy kind of, you know, really turned over in me and said, you know what, you know, we can do this. You know, there's something that we can just really, really, you know, again, benefit from if we could just come together and utilize it properly, right? And so when we in these different Discord rooms, again, trading social sites, whatever we are, again, it just makes for a great environment, great opportunity where we can just bounce ideas off of each other and hopefully be benefiting from it, you know? So again, I'm excited, you know, I'm so excited. I didn't really plan. I didn't have no, you know, drawn out kind of scenario, just natural conversations like we always do in the market. You know, we're constantly going over data, we're constantly turning over information. So, you know, but I did want to come on. I did want to announce the information to you guys. I want to share it with you guys because you guys are just as much as my family as you guys probably think you're not. Right? Because I'm always going to call you family anyway. I'm always, you know, beating down your Discord rooms or, you know, tagging everybody. You know, I'm always trying to get you involved one way or the other. I'm always trying to let you guys know that, you know, hey man, let's go get a bag. Let's go chase this opportunity today. Let's get out to this market today. You know, if it's a day where you just can't trade because you're busy, that's fine too. But I'm still gonna drop you. Here's some tickers to watch, right? Here's some information to probably peruse through, right? You know, here's a chart setup or whatever the case. I'm always trying to share, you know, and again, from that thought process, you know, I'm excited and I'm humbled again to be able to take this challenge and, you know, see how far I can really, you know, go with this thing. And so guys, just be patient with your brother. I know I've been, you know, used to going live a lot on my own, you know, day over day, some days, and you know, I've been kind of off that schedule lately because again, you know, I had a lot of stuff going on around my home, trying to do things to help my family. That's a little time consuming too, because again, everybody, you know, you want to see, it's like putting the whole world on your back kind of mentality. Y'all there, I'm pretty sure you guys probably the only traders and investors in your family. Some of you guys may have people that's in your family that trade and invest too, but when you that sole one, you know, it's like, hey, guys, what y'all know about the stock market? You want to put everybody on your back, you know, that kind of mentality. Go help many people you possibly can, you know, starting with your family first, right? So, and it's lonely when you're the only one that has this kind of knowledge and information and you can't share it with no one. It's like, you know, talking foreign language or the Charlie Brown, you know, teacher, the student scenario, the want stuff. So, you know, I employ any of you guys, man, you know, that really see value in this opportunity. Take this information, go pay it forward. Simple as that. Take it and pay it forward. Why wouldn't you, right? Why wouldn't you want to, you know, to share it with your brother, your sister, your mother, your brother, whomever? You know, why wouldn't you want to share this information, right? There's no, you know, monopoly on knowledge, you know? So again, I just find it to kind of be strange when you hear people who are, you know, kind of like, no, it's just about me and me only. And, you know, I don't care about everybody else and, you know, whatever. And that's fine. They got the choice to do that. But, you know, success is determined by the people you have around you that you've helped become just as successful too. You can't be measured solely by your own value in a sense in itself, because someone had to help you. Someone had to first say, well, hey, let me share some knowledge with you, right? Or let me, you know, give you this to go, you know, research this, that, and the third. So it would be, I guess, incumbent of you to, you know, take that same value and pay it forward to someone else, right? So that energy can kind of keep revolving. Good energy, right? Good vibes, right? Good karma. If you want to, you know, whatever, some of you, you know, Hindu people or whatever, right? Good, what they call it, what the word, whatever, y'all know what I'm saying. All right, but again, anyway, so again, it's about paying it forward, and this is a way I'm also going to help pay it forward, and you know, share what I can, you know, best I can, and again, it helps me be a little bit more accountable too, in that regard, so I can really start putting a lot of stuff in this, you know, in the scheduling value so you guys can benefit from it, that that look for this information, not just through me, but other people too, right? Because I go to you guys to get information too, right? You guys drop tickets, you guys drop information, you guys drop charts. We sharing this natural conversation about business, whatever the case. I always want to be in that fold. I always want to be around those kind of people, period. Right? And we talk about growth and evolution. It's a no-brainer to me. It's a no-brainer. Right? We've done enough trivial wasting of that time a lot throughout our lives. Now it's time to get serious, and we already are not in some ways. So again, I'm just excited. I guess you guys can kind of hear it in my voice a little bit, but I'm just excited to help and wherever I can. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I see a little bit more family that came in. I see my family, Jose Mo's in the house. The illustrious, infamous Diva C in the house. It's my amiable guys. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Again, so just being able to share this information with you guys means the world to me, man. And I look forward to many more sessions, many more opportunities, many more growth. Opportunities again, like I was saying before. And the rest is just us again being able to just make this thing happen in terms of investor, in terms of as a trader, in terms of just being good people, being good businessmen, good businesswomen, and the rest is history pretty much at that point. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I didn't, like I said, I didn't have anything planned. I'm actually sitting there trying to still watch this market after all the earning plays is going on. So I'm sitting there like, man, I want to be watching the market right now like I normally would be doing. But again, I did say I wanted to come on and introduce myself to the WeTradeHQ family. Some of you guys already know me anyway, but again, just make it official for you guys too, right? I want to make it official for you guys can, also benefit from the knowledge too. You still got me in, YouTube, you got me Twitter, you got me wherever you can catch with me. Again, if you ask me something, I'm always there to try to help if I can anyway too. So don't stop. It's not like I'm just I'm anti the world now just because I'm doing that through the through that portal over there. But do take advantage of it. Do take advantage of it. Again, it's just a way where you want to compartmentalize a little bit of what you got going on too, and be in a singular environment where you don't have to fight through a lot of scenarios to get the information. Again, hit me up. Hit me up. Again, you always inbox me anyway, but definitely go log onto the site. Go whether you download the site or whatever, or want to archive it, but hit me up over there. Right? Let's do some intense studying. Right? Let's burn what they call the midnight oil, so to speak. Right? And and let's find a way to crack this code. Right? As we know it to be in terms of the market. Simple as that. We're here to kind of crack this code. Right? So again, yeah, we're gonna be discussing a lot of different things. I see my family, Jay Terrell in the house. Yeah, we're gonna be discussing options, big equity stocks, mid cap, small cap, big cap, whatever, mega cap, large cap, whatever you want to call it. Again, a little bit of crypto, knowledge as well. But again, speaking about crypto, ooh, the Bitcoin wet the bed this afternoon. Oh man, that's another conversation for another day. Right? But again, we're gonna discuss again, financial literacy as a whole, but more importantly, things deal around the market, where you guys may have questions about certain things. If I can help facilitate you getting that, get into the end goal of that scenario, then I'm all for it. Right? I am going to do like I was doing before. I will be bringing on special guests, people that come in and also share their knowledge, because again, it takes a village. Right? There's no one person that has monopoly on all the knowledge. So I will be bringing in other people too, sharing, and we're gonna cross reference a lot. Again, I got my family over there. I can just start a lot of people. Y'all pretty much know our circles without me having to say it. But I do plan on inviting those guys on to share their knowledge, share their wisdom, and us having different opinions, so we can all just take it in and make the best decision from that. All right. So I look forward to that. Basically, I look forward to that. All right. So yeah, options, basic equity stocks. Again, we could talk about some crypto. We could talk about other stuff in terms of financial literacy, things of that nature. Budget analysis. Again, we got sharp people that can help you with budget analysis kind of scenarios. But just in general, again, just helping us become more astute to again, this genre or this industry, so to speak, as an investor, as a trader, so to speak. And most of you guys are day traders. Most of you guys are. Some of you guys, do value investing. Some of you guys, again, trade other different values, Forex. Again, got a sharp sister to bring on, to speak about Forex. Published author, actually. She's a published author. She's actually on her second book now. Doing great things. And a lot of people. I know a lot of great people. Again, so I look forward to sharing them too across these different lines as well. Right. So again, just so that we guys know, it's not just, hey, throw me a ticker, right? Y'all know that whole conversation. Hey, you got any tickers? Let's drop some knowledge behind that ticker. Let's make that ticker come alive based upon some basic criteria. Let's unpack this opportunity by knowing what we should be doing. When it comes to taking a trade, and why we taking that stock. As opposed to just saying throw me a stock, right? So that's what I get excited about. I get excited about the opportunity to share in the knowledge of knowing what to do and why I'm doing it, more or less, and just somebody just throwing me something all the time. All right, so I'm excited for that. All right, so guys, so again, I'm not going to be on long. I'm about to get ready to get off here. I just want to come on and announce that for you guys, share that with you guys. As you also can see, again, go down in the description box. You will see the website there. Definitely, bookmark it, archive it, whatever. Right? Share the love. Go in there, check it out. I mean, again, it's an awesome platform, guys. Again, Brad them did a really, really great job in getting that set up, and getting it to the level they have, and it's only going to get better. So, matter of fact, I'll share. Let me see here 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can share my screen here. And I'll kind of give you a quick little overview of the site itself. All right. So again, this is the WeTrade, website platform, right? Port of success, as we like to call it, right? Anytime you can get some data and go apply it to the market, it's a port of success, right? So again, awesome stuff. So you have stock tickers based upon performance values. Again, giving you kind of great, a screener value of what's happening in the market in real time. Also throughout the day, giving you a quantitative value of what's again, some of the big box stocks out there. As you can see here, you got Apple, Nvidia, SPY. Some of the stuff that we normally trade, because again, it's based upon sentiment, right? We know that in having an A quality setup, you got to have a few things, in your favor, right? You got to have a good technical setup. You got to have a good fundamental setup, right? And you got to have some price action. Price action is also based upon what? Investor sentiment, so to speak, right? Who's interested in this stock? Because if they're interested in, obviously they're funneling their money into that opportunity or to that asset, right? So again, knowing those stocks that are trending right now, kind of like how Facebook and Twitter have their trending topics, be a lot of kind of crazy stuff and ratchetness. Some of it is important, but some of it a lot of ratchetness, right? But here's something that's actually really good for you: a trending stock, right? Because within that trending stock, there's number one, there's a lot of things. There's one thing happening for sure. There's people buying and selling into it. So you got volume, you got liquidity, right? You got some volatility, right? Volatility pays us pretty much, right? It pays us pretty much. So again, being able to kind of go through these different stocks. Again, we have some crypto, assets on here as well, where you can get a chance to see what's happening in the crypto world. Volume values, price change. As you can see right now, Bitcoin still moving all over the place. Had a big dump today. Oh man, the Bitcoin wet the bed today, right? And a lot of others too. Again, Ethereum, rest of them too. So again, the market is in, it's in a flux right now. It's happening right now in terms of equity stocks. And guess who's also not shielded from it too? The crypto world. They had they met their wake up call today. They had their wake up call today, so to speak. Right. So again, it's just ugly out there across the world right now. Again, we know there's different sectors, there's different indices, there are different countries as a whole that's getting pummeled right now because of all this geopolitical turmoil and news. Again, China. Again, we have Europe today, the whole Brexit thing. Right. That's all over the news today. Prime Minister of Europe, when I say Europe, basically, y'all know what I'm saying. Theresa May, having the whole issue with the Brexit scenario and how that caused volatility in the market today. So again, we saw the SPY, the futures as a whole, even last night was showing some weakness, right? Coming until today, and again, a lot of stuff's happening at the CPI numbers today. So there's a lot of things that are happening right now, basically. So that's why it's important again to always be, on top of your game when it comes to, fundamental analysis as well as technical too. You need to know what's going on around you, and having a good scanner, having a good screener, having, again, good people around you that can help you unpack the, the sentiment of the overall market every day is vital. It is very vital, right? If not, you can do it yourself, obviously, but again, having a team or a think tank or a session of people that can help you, bring you up to speed, that's just like golden. That's priceless, right? So again, you can have that, through the different websites. Again, as you can see here, some great information here in terms of some stocks you can check on in terms of, what's happening with them, in real time. If not there, basically you can, get some, some more information about what's happening, that may have happened throughout the day or something early in the day or maybe even later in the day. You can come back and just kind of reference it and see what's happening here in terms of the market. All right. So again, so when you get a chance, go onto the website, down there, archive it, bookmark it, go through it a little bit. Again, I'm not saying that this has to be the only thing you use. You got your, you pretty much got your own, platforms out there that you trade through. You got, different, scanners you use, different screeners, whatever the case. But again, it's good to also have, some additional values that you could probably add to your arsenal to help you out if you find it useful for you, right? But more importantly, if you do want to take advantage of, again, any of my, value that I'm gonna offer to you guys through my mentoring, definitely come on, check out the website. As you can go through it, hit all the little tabs. As you can see, again, have, coin list stuff added here, going through a lot of the most, big market cap of the different, crypto coins out there, altcoins as well, obviously all, all singular, obviously in that regard. Again, some of the course value that's offered here, you got Brother Bradley and also Brother Kiko as well, excuse me. Some of the course values that they offer here as well. You can go through it. If you see anything that you like, definitely check it out. Again, the mentor value, as you can see, again, I just got started, so I'm new on here. Again, I made my values and things that I do is very affordable because y'all know my mentality. I'm not here trying to get rich off people. I'm trying to get rich off the knowledge, right? And then I go apply it to the market and get my bag. So I kept my value the same way I did when I was doing my introduction to investing workshop. Basically boils down to $1 a day. And you can't tell me you ain't got it, because I see some of you guys P&Ls. I see y'all tearing it up in the market, right? Or if not, you go blow $1 on some, a honey bun, right? You don't need that honey bun. It's not good for you anyway. All right, spend it on some knowledge. Well, basically, again, so it basically boils down to $1 a day, basically, $29 for the service if you want to take advantage of it, a month in terms of what I offer. So again, if you have, any interest in that, come on the website, hit me up. If not, I'm always going to help you regardless anyway. Y'all know how I am. I don't turn nobody away. So again, my inbox, always keep messaging them, people asking questions. I'm going to share knowledge if I can. But if you want it in a control setting, you want my undivided attention, hey, hit me up, subscribe, check me out. Let's go. Let's build, right? Let's help you unpack some of the things that you so-called think, that may be hindering you. And they're not necessarily hindering you. You just haven't figured out a way to, get around in a way where you can, get outside your head, look at it from a different angle perspective, and then go apply it back to the market, right? One of my biggest things I always tell you guys, I don't focus on your weaknesses. I'm not going to focus on your weaknesses. That's irrelevant. I want to focus on your strengths, right? Because your strength values will obviously over time, overpower your weaknesses, because you're not focusing on what you're not good at or what you're not doing right. Focus on what you're good at. And that'll help you become better at, again, alleviating the so-called problems that you think that you're dealing with, right? And again, we're just talking about pure psychology here. We're talking about how to, again, utilize your natural observation, your natural intuitive values, your natural wit values to help you, unpack or, deprogram a problem, so to speak, right? So again, I just want to be able to help facilitate, with you being able to do that. And I found a way, again, how to, dumb down a lot of this stuff to make it make sense. So again, I'm excited for that. So again, get a chance, come onto the website. As you can see, again, you can come check it out, peruse through it. I'm not saying that this has to be your one and only website, but again, there's value and opportunity, again, in terms of, being able to kind of go to places to find information. And so again, you guys did a really good job in putting this site together, and it's only going to get better. Right? And they also have merchandise too. So again, if you want to buy your shirt, We Trade shirt or sweat jacket, or come on, check out the site. Stuff for men and women, men and women as well. All right, so that's exciting, right? All right, so awesome. All right, guys. So just wanted to kind of share that with you guys. Like I was saying before, definitely, hit me up if you have any questions about the site. about, basically my new endeavor here as a mentor over there. We trade with them guys. Again, same, y'all know the family. We've been in everybody's Discord room, from Black Box Stock, my family over there with, Tim, Teresa, Maria, Tech Money, all the guys, everybody. Respect everybody over there at Black Box, same way. That's still, I mean, everybody, I'm standing with everybody. Y'all know me. All right. I don't burn bridges, I build them. Right. I roll, with people that are trying to do things that are, to better themselves. Right. And I don't get caught in the ego thing. So again, we can work across, all facets, all lines, whatever the case. As long as you keep it real with me, let's keep, keep it on a respectful level. And it's about integrity, dignity, and honor. Let's roll. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because it's us against this market. It ain't me against you. And that's one thing we got to deal with in terms of this industry. There's a lot of people that are caught up in, ego and all this other stuff. I'm like, that serves you no purpose at the end of the day. Right. When you staring at the stock that's sitting on the 20-day moving average, you don't know how to, make an assessment on that. Your ego ain't gonna help you out in that moment. Your knowledge of what to do is gonna help you out in that moment. Right. Or the market selling off and no one understands, what's happening because they didn't get that briefing in the day that, there's a geopolitical catalyst happening right now. And that's why your stock probably getting pummeled regardless of their good earnings. Right. You didn't see that there's, some volatility that's happening, outside of your scope that you missed. Right. And again, ego ain't gonna serve you no purpose to think that just because you in that stock is gonna go up. Or if you short this, you're gonna go down. It just don't work that way. Right. You need to understand what's causing it. Right. What's the factors? What are the catalyst values? Right. So again, that's what I'm excited about, being able to share whatever I can and help you to, build on that what you already have. Some of you guys better traders than me. I've never claimed to be the best trader out here, never. Right. But at the end of the day, we can also help each other, in those little moments where we having, a roadblock or, a brain freeze moment, whatever the case. Hey, we can share, information across each other's, lines and help us become, solid in what we're doing. All right. So just want to drop that off to you guys. Right. All right. Just want to drop that off to you guys. Right. All right. So power and profit, as always, Uncle Josh Nell. I'm excited. I'm always accessible. I will be still doing my lives here too. I just had to get some things in order a little bit here around me. Again, got some goals I'm trying to accomplish for some family members as well. So again, a lot of my time is, kind of been tight lately. Again, I also got a family too. So y'all know this stuff is like, it's never, you never have enough time, it seems like, but it's exciting because, if you're doing this full time, obviously like I am, and I got other things I do too, other business endeavors as well, but I enjoy the privilege that I don't have to be, stuck somewhere where I can't, have that flexibility. Right. And that's what a good trader, environment will give you, once you become, solid and learn how to do this stuff. It gives you that ability, that privilege to be able to do what you want to do on your time, basically. All right. So that's exciting. All right. So again, power and profit, you guys. See my family, Alabama country in the house. Good to see you, family. Been a little minute, I know, right? So I'm late as ever. No, you fine, family. I just want to come on again, just share that information with you guys again, and build with you guys. Kind of give you guys a little bit of backstory of what's been happening lately with your brother. We still have our typical shows on Wednesdays too for the Urban Economic Empowerment Show. Guys, do check us out on the Dagger Squad channel as well. If you guys into budget analysis, credit repair, trade lines, we do all that as well. Again, ain't nothing changed. We're still trying to help people. Period. Right. And or we're trying to get with other people that can help us too. Again, ain't no someone better than the next. We all searching to become better. All right. And in terms of financial literacy, because that will help us become better at providing for our family and ourselves. So again, I'm excited for that. All right. So you guys pretty much saw what was happening in the market today. I guess there's no need to really recap that. The market, got pummeled today. All right. So, I'm pretty sure you guys, that had the opportunity to, trade the market respectfully to your strength value, you benefited from it. Even though we had a sell-off value of some values of the market today, there were still some stocks that were still, spiking up off that, off the overall climb of the market. And obviously a lot of stocks sold off today too. Right. So again, that's why I love, you know, the ability to, you know, hedge yourself obviously properly if you're trading options, whatever the case like that. You can mitigate your risk a little bit better in these moments and take advantage of some great trades. And, you know, for some of you guys that have not embarked on that journey of upping your ante and learning a different, you know, genre of trading, obviously through the options market, I look forward to sharing some of that information with you guys too. Again, I'm no guru in the options market, but I do okay for where I'm at. But I also have a good way of breaking down some information to help you, again, make sense of some, you know, simple things that'll help you become a better trader in that lane as well. Right? You know, again, a lot of my stress values are also, you know, spread out across a lot of different field values. But again, fundamental analysis, I'm very solid in that, getting better and better in that daily. My technical value, my ability to access data, how to unpack it, you know, how to go through, you know, look at the market from a, you know, pretty much like a psychiatrist, you know, lens, so to speak, dissect the emotions, dissect, you know, what's happening in terms of discipline. I've been really good at learning how to, you know, bottle all that stuff up and utilize it properly. And that's what I want to share with you guys in terms of what I've been able to do in terms of my mentor value. Let's get our minds right. Right? Let's get our minds right. Then let's go apply it to the market properly through the technicals, through the fundamentals, right? And then, you know, again, let the chips fall as they may. All right, so I'm excited for that. I already have some data archived. I already got some study sheet stuff already put in place. I'm ready to rock. You know, I'm just ready to rock. Right, and I'm building more data every day, you know, on my own. So again, it's exciting. All right, so see, my family Alex says, Over says what? I'm about to ride that GoPro all the way up. Right, GoPro is an interesting asset right now. Right, they just obviously dropped the new, you know, the new Hero 7, the GoPro 7, if you want to call it that, new iPhone, new camera recently. Right, I was thinking about Apple all day today. Right, Apple just got pummeled too. But either way, so yeah, GoPro is in an interesting scenario right now. They're fishing to be bought out. Right, that's the latest information that they're seeking a buyer. And they had pretty good earnings this last quarter. You know, again, the market punished them obviously because, you know, hey, stock has been left for dead, so to speak. You know, it had a great ride when it came out and IPO'd, you know, hit some nice little high levels. And ever since then, the stock been trying to find itself. Company's been trying to become profitable consistently enough to kind of stay afloat. Right. But I guess, you know, I forgot the guy's name, whatever the case, you know, the CEO, whatever. But, you know, he figured out, you know, it's easier, you know, to let other people run those kind of scenarios so he can go out and do what he does best and invent and you know, build on this technology, so to speak. So, again, the stock has suffered a little bit over time, but it did hit some key levels at a point where, you know, it might be right for the pickings, you know, for that potential buyout, you know, for the opportunity, you know, to get a, you know, a merger, you know, with a big company or whatever, and how to help you get to the next level. Again, the whole market as a whole just been taking a dump lately, you know, and it's ugly. But these are the things that we've been, you know, we have to be what, you know, reticent of and also prepared so we know what to do, right? And again, if you can become better at learning how to trade both sides of the market. You know, we all start off as perma bulls, right? A permanent bull, so to speak. Only trade one way up. Right, and we just die hard. You know, that's the only way we know until we can get better. So you got to go out there and search every day to find a stock that's going to help you, you know, yield about 3%, 10%, whatever. Plus, to kind of, you know, make it worth your time to get up and trade every day. Right, but in times where you got to, you know, a scenario where the market is pulling back off this crazy high we had about what 3 weeks, about a month and a half ago now. When you hit Dow all-time highs and all that kind of stuff, spy up there near, you know, 290 plus, 290 handle, whatever the case. And now we already back down to near 270, 269. They still say there's more correction to happen in this market. You know, from my levels, what I got charted, I'm still seeing 265, 260 area, 263, somewhere around there, right? And what's interesting, here's something that you guys may or may not know. we just came out of the, you know, the October effect, right? What they call a red October in the stock market. And, you know, we going right into the gauntlet, the holiday season gauntlet, right? Right? On the back end of a market that's pulling back, right? Some of these stocks are corrected over 20%, 30%, 40, 50%. Some of them just been get pummeled because of just, you know, unexpected opportunities that or unexpected tragedies. Again, a la PGE, company called PGC, the stock. Y'all pretty much saw, you know, the news on that today. If y'all saw any of my posts, that this company may be obviously liable for the California wildfires through some faulty equipment. And you're talking about at this juncture of what they'd assess in terms of damage control, they're speaking about it. It's up to near $15 billion in insurance value payouts that company may have to be liable for. And that's just a soft number before all the numbers really come in. And they don't have enough money allocated, in their, liability fund to cover it. Right. And this stock was trading literally around about what, 40-some bucks, literally about a month or so ago, somewhere around there, give or take. And now it's all the way down to like 25 bucks. And it's potentially it's probably gonna go lower when all the lawsuits starts coming, start filtering in. Right? When all the lawsuits start really filtering in, it's gonna get real ugly, right? Because no one wants to own a stock that has, that's gonna have a free cash flow problem, right? And I had a chance to really go and dig through their, the fundamentals, see what their free cash flow value is, their PE value. I know obviously it's a high multiple still, thinking about where this stock came from, whatever the case. But either way, the stock is in trouble right now. It's in a lot of trouble right now. So again, some of us shorted it today. Some of us bought the option in it. I was, I was going crazy today in the Discord rooms. You guys probably saw my post about, hey, PGC guys, PGC. Make sure you keep your eye on PGC today, right? And lo and behold, boy, did that thing ever, get beat up? Did it ever get beat up? So PCG. Excuse me, I was saying PGC. It's PCG, not PGC. All right, let me say it right. All right, make sure I get it right. It's PCG, right? All right, so I want to make sure I have the right company. All right, so again, great opportunity in the market. Great opportunity in the market today. We have some really good movers. We had, the same old, the usual, comrades at war in terms of Apple, Netflix, Google, Amazon. Amazon had a big haircut today. I was telling people literally, 2 weeks ago when I was telling everybody that Amazon still got, that 1400 handle still, probably still relevant, right? Even though, Amazon bounced, off that, 1605, 1620 level, and it shot back up to 1665, and it shot back over 1700. They thought the market had turned around. I was like, no, bro, please, y'all got to realize what's happening right now. Go put this market on the charts right now, and tell me, do you see any kind of strength or rebound right now in this unstable geopolitical climate, enough to be going super bullish in this market, right? Everybody looking for a reason to go long because, again, they want to be excited about the market going up. Again, that's not how this stuff works. You got to know what's going on in terms of geopolitical climate. Again, it matters. We just came out of midterms, how that affected the market, even though it didn't really do as much damage as most people thought it would do, because again, everybody kind of knew that, the Democrats would have the House, take the House, and the Republicans will keep the Senate. But there were some, very key gubernatorial races in there that people were kind of privy to. Obviously, Florida, the whole issue with that, the minimum electoral college vote that it holds, some new referendums on the law, on the book, some amendments in terms of voter suppression, all that stuff they're trying to do away with. I guess ex-felonies from being able to vote. And a lot of stuff happening. Again, marijuana legalization, the whole issue with Jeff Sessions. I mean, we can go on and on for days, right? Again, this stuff I'm always up spending late for about. I love political news and values in terms of how it applies to the market, because we know it affects the market, right? And then these individual companies that make up these certain sectors, that are, trying to, again, find growth and value in a very downtrodden market, based upon certain sectors are getting beat up more than others. We know tech has been getting, been railroaded. They dragging the tech sector. We think about literally about 2-3 months ago, somewhere around there, give or take. Netflix, above 400. Apple above, 220, 230. I mean, we can go on and on and on. Amazon rocking up near 2,000. Now it's all the way down here to, $1,600, $400 haircut in about a quarter period, in about 3 months. So again, how do you really plan for a scenario like that? How do you take advantage of a scenario like that? Especially if you can see it coming ahead of time, right? Being able, if you can't make it short, some of you guys probably don't have the ability to short, right? But you find opportunities, in ways that you can, if you could short, how would you take advantage of that opportunity, right? Again, options market, no brainer, right? Again, buying, these, foregone puts, buying these foregone, elite value puts into the market and playing that downside. Right, good to see you, Sister Cali Girls. Good to see you. It's been a minute. Good to see you, Eva. All right, power and profit to you. All right. So again, sharing that with you guys. Some of you guys may, be into the option market already, But if you're not, again, hey, let's help you, again, increase your war chest, so to speak, right? And those are some of the things I'm gonna be, really going in depth about, through the mentoring sessions over there too. But more importantly, again, you guys always can ask me questions regardless. Y'all know I am always gonna, give you some, share some information with you, right? Be it knowledge or just typical information that you may already know. To me, it's just good to kind of get caught in the repetition of this industry, because the more you speak it, the more you read it, the more you ingest it, the more you think about it, the more again, it becomes second nature to you. That's why I spend a lot of my time studying. That's why I spend a lot of my time researching. That's why I spend a lot of my time assessing the political climate. Again, as a prior military person too, again, knowing that sector, knowing that industry. But when you obviously when you get in, y'all know the rules. You become a little privy to a lot of information, right? Some experience or whatever. So again, I'm just taking a lot of that same stuff and applying it back to my marketing skills, in terms of how to go out there and trade the market, right? Because basically what we're doing, we're having to, market ourselves through the market, basically, right? We're fishing for the opportunity out there. We're looking for the right opportunity, through a stock, through, again, whatever, mutual fund, ETF, whatever you trade, a PIP, if you're in the Forex market, crypto, whatever, you're just trying to find that right opportunity, right? So I'm excited, guys. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am. All right. So, again, there's nothing changed. I'm still the same guy. I'm just branching and evolving as a person, and again, hooking up with the guys over there at WeTradeHQ, brother Brad, brother Jacob, and Kiko, those guys over there, and all the family over there. I think this is going to be a great opportunity, right? It's going to be a great opportunity. Right. So I got you, family, Alex. I see you over. I got you. And your scenario is very unique. I actually, one of my younger brother actually, he's actually in that same industry, and working with him right now in the same breath, getting him, caught up on how to be able to facilitate, his career in that lane, and also still be able to kind of trade and access the market. Right. Again, you still have a value of freedom in what you do. And how to utilize that in your craft. Your craft over, Alex, is outstanding, because again, you kind of sedentary throughout some of what you do and what you're doing. And I think having a market, capability where you can trade it or whatever, or access it, I think that's going to be great when you really, really, really start taking it to the next level. And I know you've been studying too. I know, we're coming from the investment workshop, but I can't wait to share some more good knowledge with you as well, family. So definitely connect with me. You already know the deal. We're going to take this thing to the next level. I'm excited for it. All right. Hey, so I see my family. Is that Gianfranco? If I pronounced that right, I don't want to butcher nobody's name, but I guess I pronounced that right. Gianfranco Calabretas Session. Good to see you, family. Formerly for worldpeace.com. Good to see you, family. Good to see you. All right. You can probably help me with that name too. I know I might have messed it up a little bit. Well, forgive me. It's in love. All right, so good to see you, family. Good to see you. Right, again, all you guys. It's been a minute. All right, so again, go through the description box, guys. Check out the information. I do have the websites down there. That's where I'll be doing my mentoring sessions through. It's on WeTradeHQ.com/mentor/African Emporium. You can go check out the website itself at WeTrade, HQ.com. Go through it, whatever the case like that. Again, some of you guys already know we're in the same Discord rooms anyway, so it doesn't matter. So definitely link with me in there, regardless. The same, same as every day. Nothing changed with that. I'm still gonna be, hammering out, information, sharing and learning too, as always. And again, nothing has changed really in that regard. It's still about getting to the bag, find a way to secure the bag, right? And today, obviously was a fun day. We had a fun day yesterday. Again, it's just a lot of things happening. A lot of opportunity happening in the market right now. Let's seize it, guys. Again, some of you guys are, if you're not already kind of, plugged in through a lot of these other, big trading platforms, your TD Ameritrade, this, that, and the third. Some of you guys may use TradeNet. Again, y'all know the whole issue with TradeNet now. And ain't no secrets all over the internet now. There's a big issue going over there at this point. But again, I'm not going to touch that right now. All right. But either way, whatever you're using to trade the market, again, Robinhood, get your Robinhood accounts fired up, guys. People be trying to talk that smash about not using Robinhood, but Robinhood got commission-free option trading. Commission-free. So again, this look here. Come on, guys. Your $5 can turn to $2.50. I'm showing you guys how to do that with no commissions on Robinhood. You know, catching these right trades. You know, so again, there's opportunity out there, and then with again option trading in that regard, and I don't want to sit here and harp on that, you know, but again, your risk value is already defined on the value to that aspect of the contract. You know, so again, it's about mitigating your risk. Y'all know, again, I go hard when it comes to understanding that value, how to get better at mitigating your risk. I'm still, you know, learning it every single day, right? I'm still, you know, challenging myself every single day to get better at that. Especially in my case, you know, my plate, you know, be loaded sometimes in terms of, you know, trying to do this, do that, help this person, help that, whatever the case. But again, it's about learning how to define your risk value. That also helps you become more, again, more stable and learning how to apply yourself to the market in moments when you know there's opportunity there. If it's not there, again, don't go trying to, you know, squeeze blood out of a turnip, so to speak, right? So again, utilize the opportunities when they're there. So again, get your Robinhood accounts fired. If you don't use them, use Tastyworks. Tastyworks, what's a U-Stock Trade, Webull. There's a lot of them out there, right? But again, work hard. Again, you don't well, I often say, don't work hard, work smart, right? Work smart, not hard, so to speak, right? So again, utilize your opportunity to kind of reserve your capital and take advantage of some of these nice little, you know, commission-free platforms. You know, when you get to a point where you, I mean, you can still have your TD Ameritrade and all those stuff too. That's fine. But you know, again, the option plays are popping right now. You know, the option plays are popping right now. Again, 400%. I had a what? 300% winner. Yes, I had one of them was like 200%, and another one was like near 400% yesterday. GE and what was the other one? AMRN. Right, that was another one. Also caught. What else did I catch today? It was a big winner. Switch. The company Switch. They had earnings. Right. Knew they was gonna bum on earnings. Knew it. Y'all know me. I always put my little earning plays out there. I'll tell you, hey, I'm taking this, I'm taking that. But them trades cost it literally, you know, pennies on the dollar. You know, $20 for a contract, $15 for, you know, $10. You know, $25 a contract. You know, and again, those stocks, I mean, just crushed it today. You know, so again, this is why I say, you know, you don't have to fight these equity stocks all the time. You know, and you know, you may only have, you know, a few $100 in there, whatever you got, doesn't matter. And, you know, you only can get a certain amount of share because you can only trade certain price value share. Well, guess what? You can trade the option market and utilize the ability to have 100 shares per one contract and get just as much of a bigger move they can get if you're just trying to buy, you know, 20 shares, you know, of a stock. You know, so again, this opportunity, it's a lot of different opportunities out there, basically what I'm saying. Don't get boxed into one category. Get good at what you know how to do, but don't let it box you in where you can't, you know, utilize different aspects of the market, right? So again, that's what I want to be able to share. I just want to share whatever I can to help you see it from different angles, help you facilitate the values of your own strength, so you can go out and utilize it and you know, perform, you know, under that value of you know, knowledge and comfort, and you know, from there, let's just keep you know, building upon that, and get better and better and better and better at what we're doing. Because we all know, and some of you guys know, that, you know, came through the Introduction to Investment Workshop. You know, one of our most famous mottos. Y'all done heard other people say it too. It ain't not like we got a monopoly on it, but one of our most famous mottos is what, or mantras is what? Trust the process. Trust the process, right? It's a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? You got to see yourself in this game 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. The market is not going anywhere. The company you work for can go out of business tomorrow, right? Apple, as big as Apple is, Apple can go down flaming in about 10 years from now. If you don't believe me, look at companies like Ford and GE right now. They're struggling to kind of stay afloat right now. Look at companies like JCPenney, Sears, right? Poor Sears. Look at Sears. You know, whoever thought Sears would go out of business? Okay, hello. So again, you know, the world's constantly evolving. The world's still changing. It's constantly, you know, adding and taking away. So again, you want to be in the fold of all this stuff. And then the best seat to do this through, the best driver's seat to be in, is an investor or a trader, because you get to utilize the values of these companies, right, to grow your capital through their value of growth and their value to compete with others, right? Even if it's just for a renting moment, because, you know, my mentality, we rent stocks over here. We don't own them. even though I got some long-term positions out there, but I still rent. I still rent these companies. I don't get taught, emotionally connected to none of these companies. And I have to deal with traders like that every single day. I'm like, dude, do not put your emotions into these companies. Do not put your emotions and all your hopes into these CEOs, right? They're all pump and dumps to me. And I'm gonna, forgive me if that makes you feel any kind of way if you really like a certain CEO or company, but it's still a pump and dump. Okay, if you don't believe me, look at the correction that Netflix just had. Look at the correction Apple just had. Look at the correction Facebook going through right now. All these so-called big names that they went completely, oh, these companies are larger than life. They're the best thing since apple pie. And they went to coining, names like Fang and all this stuff. And man, that whole ETF value is getting demolished right now. All of them, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, all of them getting handed a new one right now. All of them. And we're not going to even talk about the Chinese stocks right now. They're down well over what, 35% correction, the entire sector. Even with beating earnings, they're still getting crushed because they're getting punished by what? This government, because it's all what? This trade tariff. Trump and the boys called the hounds on the Chinese stocks, right? I mean, they're shorting anything that's China, basically. Just keep it real. I'm sure y'all seen that. I don't have to be the first to let the cat out of the bag and unveil the secret. If you're in the China stock, and I don't care how good the numbers are, 86% growth value, quarter over quarter, 100% growth year over year, YOY, doesn't matter. They're still finding ways to short these stocks through these U.S. stock brokerages and exchanges and indices. And if you don't believe me, go look at them. Look what Hugh did the other day. They beat on earnings. They had a nice little pop. Right after that little pop, people got a chance to get out, crashing down. Why? Baidu, Baba. Look what happened to Baba. Alibaba, right? Y'all know the company Alibaba, one of the the biggest e-commerce companies literally on the planet. And people say Netflix is probably the one, but if I had my personal opinion, I think Alibaba actually bigger than Amazon. Alibaba been around for a little minute too. Hey, same as Netflix, Amazon as well. But Alibaba has the type of clients that that Amazon ain't being able to reach quite yet, right? So they're a big company basically in the day. So they just had their singles day, last week. I'm pretty sure you guys saw that over the weekend. They had their singles day. If you know what that means, go Google it, pull it up, drop some knowledge right now. You're gonna learn today, right? I'm always trying to drop some knowledge, right? It's called Singles Day. Go Google that terminology. You're gonna see what that is. It's kind of like how the Black Friday is over here in America, but it's probably dang near bigger than what we do, really. Who knows? But either way, they broke all kind of records during that Singles Day. Broke all kind of revenue records in terms of Alibaba did, right? Everybody was like Sunday, oh man, I'm finna buy all kind of calls. I'm finna buy, y'all can't wait to buy me some shares of Baba because this thing finna squeeze back up. It's already been corrected, it's oversold. The stock has been beat up and left for dead. This all, Alibaba needed to correct itself. And lo and behold, what happened? Market, opened up kind of skittish. Alibaba went nowhere. All that revenue it generated literally in a day. Who gets to grow their market cap, well over extra, 30-something billion dollars or close to that value revenue when you do all the subtracting the net value and the gross value, about 15, 20 billion, 30 billion, whatever the case, in one day. That's like an earnings, number value. They did that in one day. And the stock got pummeled. It got pummeled. So where I was also saying, well, hey, this might be a good catalyst to kind of boost the stock and push it up, but at the same time, you got to be cautious. You have to be cautious. You have to also downside, hedge your risk value. Well, you got to learn how to, assess your risk value and also hedge it, because here's a sector, here's a country, right, that's still being punished. It's still being punished by the EU, even though they're doing more business in the EU and in the Middle East and Africa than they are doing obviously here in the United States. But we know there's a personal, vendetta that the hedge funds here in America have against what? The Chinese stocks right now. This whole thing with intellectual property theft, and again, tariffs, it's ugly. So this is how they're punishing the Chinese stocks. Anything that has good earnings in the Asian market, they call it on the short, the short hounds on it. You know, so you got companies like VIPS, they had earnings this evening. VIPS, right? Some of you guys have probably trade that stock before. BILI had, you know, a good little run the other day. You know, so these stocks have hit and miss moments, but again, ultimately in the end, you know, they're under a lot of fire. So basically all I'm saying is you got to know your political landscape. You got to know what's happening, you know, again, geopolitically, that being said, so you can also make the right decision based upon, you know, how to trade this market. And again, one good way to hedge your or manage your risk value is trading options, because that way at least you don't have to worry about buying 200 shares of Alibaba at $140 stock, $130. Well, how much? Yeah, 140 something, whatever it is now. It got beat up today, so I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I even checked Baba today. I know we're getting manhandled. Yeah, 140, yeah, 144, 143, somewhere around there. All right, so right, exposed to having to buy, you know, 100 shares of that, right, which is gonna cost you about 14 grand, right, 14 grand and change. Well, buy the options contract, right? Buy the options, right? The value of that trade will be a heck of a lot less, you know, than you trying to buy 100 shares and expose yourself to a $14,000 potential loss. Or not that you would let it go to zero, I would hope not, but still, just the value that, you know, again, you know, has the ability where it can just sell off on you. And you can lose a lot more than you were, you know, pre-intended to, because if you didn't have your stop loss set, you kind of get caught in that, you know, if you're not disciplined right, oh, it's going to turn around and bounce here, you down another 100. It's going to bounce right here, you down 300. It's going to bounce right here, now you're down 500, right? If you trade the option, well, the contract might have been $200-300, right, or less than that. Right? They call it like $1.50 or $1. That's basically mean $100, whatever, case like that. But you know, you have, you know, basically 100 shares in that one contract. Right? So again, give you an ability to, you know, again, mitigate your risk value. You're not overexposed. Right? A lot of your capital is not overexposed. Right? So again, in that moment, it just makes for a good opportunity. Right? And guess what? You can do that straight through Robinhood, commission free. Commission free. Get excited for that, right? So just want to put that out there, guys. Again, some of you guys already know this stuff, but I'm just saying that for some of you guys that are, you know, new to a lot of what we do in terms of, you know, as a trader and investor, you know, how, you know, the landscape, you know, the lay of the land is, so to speak. There's just ways out. There's many ways out there you can utilize this market. You know, there's many ways. So again, just want to share that with you guys. So yeah, that's it. Over Brandon, that's it. We rent over here, bro. We rent. The only thing we buy over here is homes and appreciating items, right? We don't buy, you know, trivial things that are going to depreciate as soon as you put your money into it, right? It's not a good sound. It's not a sound investment. Again, financial literacy, right? Financial literacy, right? That's exactly what you know. Again, I go hard for financial literacy, right? So again, it's important to know that too. So, all right. So that's it, guys. I didn't plan on being here long. I did want to come on to share that information with you guys. Again, I'm excited again. Thank you guys for the well wishes. I'm humbled. I'm happy to go to work for the family. Been doing it anyway. Ain't nothing gonna change on that regard. But again, if you definitely want to get some intense training in, some intense trading in, some of you guys are already still going through some of the values we already got going. So that ain't gonna change if it actually get a little better, because now I can compartmentalize and bring that into the fold and help, you know, help facilitate where we already at in that regard too. You know, so again, we're just gonna ramp it up, guys, and we get ready to go into another year. Now, do we want to go into this upcoming year the same way we, you know, leaving out of this year? And I'm saying that, do we want to go into next year better than we coming out of this year? I would hope everybody's gonna say yes, right? And one way to help get there is, again, helping us, you know, again, get more solid in terms of being able to go out there and find ways to get to the bag, right? In terms of what we do as an investor trader. Right. So again, this is a great opportunity to really utilize these holidays or this downtime that a lot of us are going to get, especially if you kind of, you know, work, whatever the case, to, you know, get wrapped into the study, right? Get wrapped into the studies, get wrapped into, you know, the training, get wrapped into, let's build, let's game plan, let's engage this opportunity. So come, you know, 2019, we come and hitting this thing, you know, dead on. You know, we come and hit this thing like dead on. You know, so that's what's going to be exciting, guys. Nothing has changed. Y'all know me, you know, same old guy. Nothing has changed. Let's get after this information, right? Let's get after this data. Hey, what's going on, Jacob? All right, what's going on, Jacob? See you in the house. Good to see you guys. This guy Jacob, again, definitely subscribe to the family, Jacob. He's one of the co-founders of WeTradeHQ. Again, good to be working with the family, taking advantage of this opportunity to, again, grow, not just, myself personally, but help others become more, solid in what they want to do in life in terms of investing and trading, helping them expound on their skill set, helping them overcome, the small things that they think they're, that's holding them back when it's not really, it's holding them back. It's just they hadn't got a chance to get outside of themselves to see what they're dealing with and learn how to apply, some basic, methodology values to their trading to help them become better at trading. Again, number one thing that hurts and cripples a lot of traders, what? Distractions and or what? Emotion. The psychology is off, right? You come into a trade and you got all kind of stuff on your mind. You can't focus. That's just not how, this stuff works, especially if you're day trade. Now, you can do it if you're swing trading, you're value investing, you're whatever trading. But if you're day trading in real time, it's very intense. You have to be focused, right? You have to be focused, right? So it's important, right? So again, that's just one of the, the things I enjoy speaking about in terms of helping people to evolve their psychology, so to speak, right? So again, I look forward to it. Again, I didn't say it like a million times, but again, y'all know I am. All right, I get what they call brother long-winded, right? We can go on for days, right? And I haven't been on in a while too, anyway. So it's good to be on again and building with you guys and sharing this opportunity, with you guys. You guys are my family, right? Whether you claim it or not, right? You can't claim on your income tax, but you can claim it when it comes to this investing world. I'll tell you that. You can definitely claim me in this investing world because y'all know me. My motto don't change, right? Let's get to this information. Let's get to this data. Right, let's find a way to get to a bag, right? And that's my energy every single day I get up to trade this market. How can I share some information? How can I learn some in the same breath? Simple as that. Simple as that. All right. So I'm excited for that. All right. So again, I just want to leave that with you guys. Again, let me get off here. The family will be in there in a minute. I do have some things to take care of real quick. I will be having my first session this Sunday. For some of you guys, if you do want to, kind of take advantage of it, or, again, you guys always have access to me regardless, but I will be having my first session this Sunday. All right. So definitely, again, you want to get a chance, go into the WeTradeHQ website, WeTradeHQ.com. Go through the site. Again, you can go through my description box. You'll see the information down in my description box. Connect with me, right? Again, I do plan on, bringing in some awesome people as well. Share across, knowledge across different lines from different aspects of the market. Again, besides the big box stock, stocks that I like to trade, some mid cap, I will trade, small cap still too. Y'all know me, I'm an opportunistic trader. Y'all know me, and nothing changed. I still smash a penny stocks any given day, right? Right. Made a lot of, came up in the game, obviously through the penny stock like most of us did. But either way, I still retain a lot of those skill sets and opportunities to learn how to go out there, find those good little assets, front load them, get ahead in the game, catch that 20% move, 30, 40% move sometimes, whatever the case, obviously, being able to get to the bag, right? So again, ain't nothing changed in that regard. I just increased my arsenal, right? Moved into the options world too, right? I also trade crypto, again, even though, again, we don't talk about crypto right now, crypto right now, right now probably out there on I-95 with a suitcase looking like a hobo after that big sell-off it just had right recently today. But either way, there's still opportunity in that too. Again, just gotta know what to look for and what's moving in that sector too. All right. So anyway, all right. So guys, power and profit to you guys. Uncle Johnson Neb. Hey, what's going on, family? David. They're gonna be live sessions. They're gonna be live sessions. Guys. Matter of fact, let me post the link. I'll post the link in the back chat here. Again, y'all know I'm no YouTube guru. I'll get there. I'm old school, man. I just like, hey, let's fire up this little doohickey and let's get the training, right? Let's get to building some knowledge, right? Let's get to sharing some data. That's my mentality, right? Because I leave all the bells and whistles for everybody else, personally. But either way, again, as long as we're being able to comprehend one another, ingest the data, and then go apply it, that's all that matters. Simple as that. We can have, sound effects and all that stuff too, whatever. But at the end of the day, let's get to this information. All right, let's get to this information. All right. So again, that's the that's the link right there, guys. Just in case, it's also in the description box. Again, you can find it down there. You can always inbox me. You guys know we're in different rooms anyway, different Discord rooms, Twitter, even stock Twitter. Even though they keep suspending me over there. I don't know why they keep going after me, but I know why they keep suspending my page on StockTwist, right? Because again, y'all know this world again of trading and investing has a lot to do with egos, right? It has a lot to do with egos, and sometimes you may be a little bit more astute, in a particular trade than the next person, where they may be a little bit unresearched a little bit, and they're going strictly off, a tip or Momo, or they just following other people because everybody's doing it, and you say, well, hey, you might want to think twice before you do that. Here's some data you might want to reconsider, consider before you do that, right? And and I'm that kind of trader. Again, I don't get caught in trying to prove I'm right. I'm just saying, hey, before you go and make that kind of move, you might want to think twice. Here's some data, man. Look what I found out, right? And they looking at you like you hating, they cuss you out, call your mama all kind of names. I'm like, that's fine. It's funny. It's funny. But when you write and you come back and you be like, hey, did you take advantage of that information? And that's when they go to blocking you, reporting you for no reason. And then StockTwist has an issue with always trying to suspend my account. You guys know me. I don't use profanity. I don't use vulgar images. None of that stuff. I don't. Y'all know me. I rarely use the word damn. If anything. Right? I don't do get caught up in none of that, but they always trying to find a way to suspend me. So I guess my posts be so potent in terms of my truth value in a lot of ways. It gets underneath their skin. And then they go complain, and then they get my little account suspended. So I'm suspended right now. I was just on there literally the other day, posting about AMRN, whatever, and some other stock. Anyway, long story short, again, so whatever. Whatever. Yeah, they stay suspending me, just like Facebook. Y'all know me. Yeah, people have a hard time dealing with truth. And if that's the problem, we in a world, what a world we got to deal with, right? When truth becomes a problem, it's something wrong with the people, not the information. Simple as that. Let me repeat that. When truth becomes a problem, it's not the information fault, it's the people's fault. It's the people's fault. They can't, accept it, so to speak. And again, we're all in this to help one another. Again, we know there's a bear thesis. We know there's a bull thesis, right? We know there's a in-between value, But either way, again, hey, you got to do what you got to do to help you, right? If I see something that's going to possibly help, I'm still going to put the information out there, whether you accept it or not. I could be wrong too. I'm not saying I'm always right. But at the end of the day, it's funny how, again, people seem to have an issue with that, and they end up suspending me a lot, and that's crazy. But either way, neither here nor there. It's funny to me. It's funny, right? But that's it, guys. So I just want to share that with you guys. So power and profit to you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys are ready for tomorrow. You can look down my description box. I do have some earning plays for tomorrow, some notable earning plays for tomorrow. We got some pretty good stocks, down the pipeline tomorrow. Obviously, got Walmart tomorrow. That's going to be a big scenario. We saw already Macy's kick off some of the big box retail stores and their earnings today. Again, if I had, it's hindsight now, but I already felt like Macy's was gonna sell off today, and they did. And the funny part about it, I was trying to get the puts in before the bell rung, and I didn't get a chance to get my puts filled. I didn't get my order filled. The only thing I was able to get filled fast enough was switch, right? And it turned out that was a home run trade. I was about $8 puts in that. Ahead of its earnings switch, and the stock sold off all the way to $7 today. Crushed that stuff, crushed it, right? So again, made up for me not being able to catch my Macy's trade. But again, that's gave me also the ability to make it short it too. No issue. I get it one way or the other, right? So again, we do have some good earnings tomorrow. Just kind of touching over a few of them real quick, and I'll get off here and log off, guys. Get out you guys' hair. Again, I do appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your time with me this afternoon, this evening. Sharing this information with you guys, revealing it with you guys, my family here. And again, I'm appreciative of the well wishes. So again, ain't nothing changed. Still, hey, let's get it. Let's get out to this market. Right. So again, tomorrow, again, we got Walmart. JC Penney's, right? JC Penney's. Real quick, before we get out of here, guys, some of you guys already probably got stuff to do anyway. So JC Penney's. All right, if you guys think JC Penney's going to beat on earnings tomorrow, press 1 in the back chat. We know the whole story with JC Penney's on the cusp of being bankrupt. They just got a new CEO. They looking to kind of, hold down the fort a little longer before they probably get absolved, and they may not. They may not. So this is interesting. We know that JCPenney is so oversold that, it's like literally, I mean, it's like, it's ridiculous how oversold they are, right? Like, could it go any lower? Could it go any lower? So JCPenney has earnings tomorrow. If you do think they're going to be earnings tomorrow, press 1 in the back chat on your keyboard. Type 1 in the back chat. That's one going to be interesting tomorrow. We got, again, Canadian Solar firm. We got Brady. What else we got? We got Celsius. We got the I think one of the little soccer teams. Manchester United. Manchester United got earnings tomorrow. Man, hold up. It ain't even soccer season. Is the soccer season yet? Football season, as they call it. That's a big old man. Look at that head and shoulder patterns on that chart. Oh man, let me share my screen real fast. Let me get off here. See, that's how I am. I'm gonna get off and get caught in this information. Next thing you know, I'm still going. Y'all know how I am. I get excited about this stuff. I get excited about this information. All right, so we got look at that chart on man. Look at that chart on Manchester United. Let's see if I can blow this up a little bit so you guys can see it. All right, yeah. So you got Manchester United, ears, and these are some of the notable ones. There's a lot more, obviously, but you got Wuba, right? Again, another Chinese stock, another Chinese stock. All right, look at that chart. You see what's happening there. It's testing that support level down there a little bit. Make it get a bounce here, though. You got a good little gap value to feel back above 65, get up there around 67. So that one may be interesting. You got EROS, EROS. I mean, a lot of Ideal Power, Aetna. You got, again, Sportsman Warehouse, Sellers, Locks Up, obviously. Some of you guys go pull this chart if ain't nothing hard that you can't get. Energizer battery. Right, look, Energizer battery still going, just like that Energizer bunny. Right, so it's in a very unique space right now. They hit some big resistance up there near 63, 64 bucks, somewhere around there. Pull back in here. Now you're down a little bit under 60 bucks here. Big level of support. In terms of being able to hold that $6 level, now it's underneath that. Again, the market correcting too. So no matter how good your personal stock is, it's still subject to the overall sentiment of the market too. So a lot of these stocks that you see that has these kind of ugly downtrends, it's also based upon the market kind of pulling back and it's bringing them down with it. Certain stocks in this sector, there may be big, flyers or big components of the S&P or the Dow that bring a lot of energy and momentum into the Dow, the market, are getting pummeled, and so because of that, they're also selling off too. So that's what's ugly about this market. Again, you look, but here's what's interesting. If you look at everybody else's chart is dang near below their T line or their trend line in some cases, right? Or it's trending right near it, right? Again, outside of BRC right here, you see that it's above its trend line value in terms of this this little accumulation and breakout value. But if we put up the 200 maybe or the 50, we'll see how it really looks. But again, outside of that, everything else is kind of either right at it or getting ready to break underneath it. But look at Walmart chart, guys. Oh, Wally World. Wally World gapped up, back in August a little bit off some good news. Got up there above that 98 handle, 99, near 100, pulled back, came back, hit his T line around about 94, right? And bounced up that thing, and just went skyrocketing up there near 106. Right? And it's the only stock, again, I think, besides like Verizon Wireless, that's been doing really good, and it's egregiously selling off value of the market. Right? Walmart, and they've been making some acquisitions lately too over this last quarter. Go look at their the M&A value over the last 3 months. They've been making some moves. Not interested to see how they perform tomorrow because again, everything has been getting beat up. Even if you beat on earnings, if you don't have outstanding numbers, like some companies been still getting away with it, like Trip, Expedia, these little travel companies, they just always gapping up $20, $30, off their earnings. Even Trivago of all companies, little dirty little Trivago No disrespect if you book through Trivago, but again, it's like a little $5 stock end up gapping up, and now it's up in there $7 and change. That was a great options play if you bought the calls in Trivago. It was highly oversold. You know, so the only companies still getting it, companies like that still, like you know, travel companies, bookings, you know, booking holies.com, they beat, it squeezed. But when you talk about retail, big box retail stores, Macy's, again, Target, you know, Costco, you know, all these kind of scenarios like that, you know, they're on the fire. They're on the fire right now. But Walmart, again, has been holding its own. And that's again, that is a strong looking chart in a downtrodden market. You know, so it'll be interesting to see how they perform tomorrow. They got earnings before the bell tomorrow. You know, so I didn't get a chance to even get a play on Walmart. I was so busy today, you know, with errands, and I'm like, man, I miss Walmart. Right, but again, interesting to see how that's going to turn out. Again, and there goes JCPenney, guys. Look at JCPenney chart. That thing like a downhill slalom. If you like one of them downhill bobsledders or something, look at that chart, guys. I think look just like a GE chart or a forward chart. You know, again, sit up there around, you know, $3.70 cents, $3.80 back in March, right? And again, just down, just I mean, just oh man, just legend, just completely just destroyed, demolished. I mean, big gap down off the last scenario, around a little bit after August, gap down now, and it came down to like about what, $1.70, trended there for a little while, spiked up a little bit, came back to that level of support, you know, cracked underneath, went back up above it, couldn't hold itself, presented what, lower highs. After that, lights out. Just played the trend line of the chart on the yearly. I mean, everything about this thing just says what? I mean, highly oversold. This is the yearly chart, dang near. You know, and we know the issues that surround the JCPenney. There's no secret. But the one thing that they got that Sears, you know, obviously wasn't able to kind of really get behind it, even though it's close to, you know, closing this door. You know, Sears just closed down more stores recently over the last scenario, last earnings, is that JCPenney, you know, got somewhat quote unquote new lease on life. They got a new CEO that's supposed to have a pretty good track record at kind of helping, you know, turn around the scenarios. But we'll see. Again, they got earnings tomorrow morning, right? Tomorrow, Grand Rising, they got earnings. And the stock is, again, highly, highly oversold, right? So I guess I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. I actually bought some lotto calls for JCPenney. I bought the $1 lotto calls. They were cheap. Well, they were somewhat cheap. You know, I paid about 20 cents for them, 20 something cents for them, I think, yeah. And roughly about 20 bucks. I said, you know what? I'll risk that for an oversold chart like this. And if there's any energy that this new CEO can bring, even though the market getting pummeled right now, we saw what happened to Macy's today. Let's not get it twisted now. I still use my fundamental analysis. I looked over the PE, all that kind of stuff. I know the company is trying to it's toxic, you know, debt ridden. But again, when you're talking about, you know, the ability for a company to get a new lease on life terms of a new fresh, you know, breath of air coming from a scenario where if they could, you know, kind of allocate some of their debt value, same way how GE's tried to do, they just sold off some of their assets to Baker Hughes the other day. Some of you guys caught that news, right? I crushed GE the other day, both ways, up and down. This may be a good little catalyst bounce for them because they did a lot of that restructuring throughout that process over the last quarter. They baked in all the bad numbers. They baked in the new CEO coming in. They restructuring how they, you know, game plan for how they want to go forward going into 2019. If they are going to survive, not saying they are, but again, in that moment, let's see what let's see what it's going to do. You know, close the market today around about what, $1.23, somewhere around the $1.23, $1.22, right? So, you know, I'll throw a lotto play on that one, and this is exactly what it is, lotto play. Now, some other plays, y'all know me, I'm very meticulous. I'm very, you know, nerdy in my moments when I'm choosing my earning plays, right? I'm digging through stuff. I'm figuring out, you know, ways to how this asset's going to be, have, you know, whatever direction the move is going to make based upon the fundamentals and the technicals and all that too. Also market sentiment. But JCPenney is strictly auto play. I'm not going to even front. I just looked at the chart. I looked at where the stocks came from. I looked at the yearly. I saw, you know, the restructuring value that they're trying to put out there to save the store, unlike Sears that, you know, had to sell a lot of the assets off to Amazon. Amazon, again, taking them out of business. you know, because again, Sears does a lot of stuff in appliances, right? Amazon now picking up appliances to sell through Amazon now, right? Well, we know JCPenney, you know, old school, they, you know, clothing, still got some of the old basic stuff, right? People, grandmothers, you know, older generation still go up in JCPenney. So, you know, if there's any moment for it to turn around going into 2019, off this quarter right here, this may be it. It's do or die. It's do or die for JCPenney. So I bought some calls, the $1 calls, and we'll see what happens with that one tomorrow. Strict lotto play though. But either way, again, I just want to share that with you guys. So again, get a chance, guys. Go to earningwhisper.com. If you already don't have this website, pinned or archived in your study material, your sites that you use to kind of filter information through, you got to have Earning Whispers in your archive. And I got others too as well. I'll be able to share with you guys as well. Some of you guys already know got other stuff too. But again, if you got, you know, a question about where to find good information, the data, research stuff through, hit me up, right? Or definitely join my mentor session, right? We're gonna go intense in, you know, this kind of stuff. This stuff we're gonna talk about. Websites, again, values of how to, you know, put together a nice little, you know, a nice little pretty much game plan and how you go about filtering your information, your knowledge through every day to kind of, you know, take these stocks, you know, where to go, what to look for, you know, how to assess it, you know, how does it relate back to the market, you know, all these different aspects of, you know, trying to unpack this information. Again, let's share that information, and let's build on that, right? And that's what I look forward to trying to do. Obviously, definitely that, and through the mentor sessions, values, and that too. Right? Again, intense training. That's all we're gonna talk about and stuff like that. Right? Building up our war chest. So again, but that's it. So CSIQ, again, you see some other names on here. Then you also can go get the full list if you go to our Earning Whisper here. All right, you go to Earning Whisper here, the actual website here. You'll get all the particular earnings that are you know on deck, you know, for that particular day, right? Before the market opens and also after market, right? So again, for tomorrow, again, Thursday, we have again Walmart, right? JCPenney, you know, Brady coming to Manchester. You know, again, you can go through this website yourself. I'll post in the back chat just in case you guys already don't have it. And this is the free version. Again, you can get the premium service, and they're going to give you a more, you know, quantitative breakdown on what the analysts kind of rating in that, you know, the projected opportunities that's, you know, that is, you know, looking to possibly undergo when they drop their numbers or whatever the case like that. So you know, again, you paying for it, you know, if you need it, but I say stuff like that, unless you just really need it, you shouldn't have to pay for it. Again, I don't have the full service of Earning Whisper. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore. Now I figured out how to go out there and get this information on my own now. I know I found a way to go out there and, you know, get all that I need to kind of assess, you know, my marketplace when I'm doing earnings, you know, earning plays, so to speak. All right. So again, that's just one of the other little things I learned, you know, and, you know, got better at too. All right, but that's that, guys. So, all right, so that's before the market open. Let's do all. All right, so you got a lot of good names. Somewhere. William Snowman, that was when I crushed last earnings. I think I crushed WSM. Made really good on that trade. You got Nordstrom's tomorrow. Again, Macy's kicked off the big box retail, right? We got who tomorrow after hours? NVIDIA. We got Applied Material. Big movers, big high flyers, right? Again, we got Sonos, the little speaker company, right? I think it's like what their second or third earnings since they came IPO. Second earnings somewhere around there, somewhere around there. You got Shoe Carnival, right? Of all companies, Shoe Carnival. We saw what happened with Skechers last earnings. What did Skechers do last earnings? They crushed earnings. That stock was left for dead, the Q2 earnings. They got pummeled on their Q2 earnings. I was a part of that short sale too. Crushed Skechers. Skechers got a resurgence of new customer base and came back to them now. They got serious about their M&A. They got serious about their market advertisement. They got serious about R&D. They went back to the drawing board. You know, put out some new shoes. You know, when it's targeted a new demographic, and now you got Skechers commercials all on TV again. All of a sudden, well, guess what? It paid off their last earnings. It paid off their last earnings. That one company just went ballistic this last earnings, right? So again, that's why you got to stay on top of the game. Right. Again, DPW, blockchain company, right? You know, we already know the deal with that. Bitcoin just got crushed today. Not to say it's going to factor into their numbers, but it's also factoring into their numbers, right? They do what? Mining, right? DPW does a lot of things that, you know, surround around Bitcoin mining. And the mining world right now has been taking a hit because, again, the volatility of the volume just ain't there to kind of keep them guys mining for Bitcoin. You know, it's a lot of guys I know personally that mine. They shut down some guys shut down their mining. It just wasn't profitable enough for them to sit there, keep running all that, you know, that electricity to get these small little, you know, gigahashes and you know, small values of incremental gains in that, you know, in that sector. You know, so again, we saw what happened to XNet today, sold off. We saw what happened to Riot Blockchain today, sold off. A lot of crypto stocks got sold off. Again, other companies that had earnings tonight with SORL, I think that's the crypto space company, I think, and SRAX, that's what it is, SRAX, excuse me. Right, so a lot of those companies in trouble right now. Right, Viacom, right, parent, well, it used to be the parent company of that of CBS, excuse me, CBS, before they split. They talk about actually getting back together, I think. Right, but they got earnings tomorrow before the bell. Right, so we got some good names tomorrow. It's gonna be popping tomorrow too. A lot of money to be made. Market already still weak. You know, again, we saw what happened today with the SPY. SPY finally cracked that 270 level, got down to the 269 level, right? Showing some major weakness. We kind of saw this coming. I've been speaking about it. Ain't nothing new, whether you heard it from me or anybody else. I mean, you can go put the market on the chart and you can see exactly what was happening based upon all these different catalyst events that was coming in the pipeline. Obviously, jobs number, Fed meeting, Brexit, this whole Brexit thing, the CPI numbers today. Again, there's a lot of things happening right now. The time, you know, China trade tariffs war back and forth with Trump fighting, you know, reporters. I mean, you name it. Every day is like, man, what's today gonna be? And that's why I love this stuff, because it's fun, right? It's like, this is our drama. This is our social media drama fix or high that we get through investing in stocks, through these companies and CEOs and Trump and China and Putin and everybody else. It's like, it just makes for a great, you know, fun little environment, even though we intensely trading to be profitable. But, you know, we don't have to, you know, be all uptight, sitting on somebody's clock, you know, worried about this and that. We get to have fun doing it, you know. So it's exciting for that. For some of us that, you know, obviously don't have it, but either way, it's still fun that we can utilize it. All right, so that's that, guys. So, all right, so yeah, I'm gonna shut it down here. Get ready to get off here, guys. So the futures market right now still getting beat up after hours. All right, so the S&P is down 5 points here, 0.19%. The Dow still down 60, 0.24 points right now. All right, so the market's still weak. Again, even after hours here, this whole issue again with the Brexit being a big major headline today as well, and them trying to figure out what they're going to do with that, you know, in the EU. So it's still affecting the market. It's still affecting the market after hours here, and I'm pretty sure the China, you know, Asian markets taking a hit right now, and they are. Nikkei is down 25 points, 0.11%. The Topix is down 11 points. The Hang Seng obviously is barely, you know, and I say barely because you see that 237 right there, that can easily change in a matter of literally minutes, right? The way the Asian market been selling off a lot lately, man, the Hang Seng be up and the Nikkei will be down, right? And before you know it, man, I mean, all them gains that didn't picked up right now, the market's kind of open up for them a little bit. It'll just evaporate those gains before you know it. I mean, they ain't even open yet. I take that back. They ain't even open up yet. Let me correct myself. Only the Nikkei is open popping right now. But when they open up, we'll see how that trades off too, and see what it does, obviously. All right, so the Nikkei is open for business right now, basically, and the other one's not yet. So I did double check. All right, but anyway, so guys, but that's it. So again, interesting market today, interesting week we got so far. We look forward to what's going to happen next week. I'm excited. Again, we still got some more potential downside in the market before the Thanksgiving holiday hit. We got what? Not too many more days before Thanksgiving Day hit anyway, too. So you might want to be assessing the market going into that holiday as well, right? As they say, you always want to wait about 3 days after, or a day after. I think they say a day or two after Thanksgiving to try to buy these kind of stocks that are overly sold. Because again, a lot of these, you know, big box type stores, you might want to kind of, you know, catch any bounces off those and be able to kind of, you know, eat into that, you know, buying frenzy. Again, Black Friday, all that kind of stupid stuff like that. Again, I call it stupid because, again, whatever, y'all know the deal. All right, it's done a way to fleece people out of their money over this holiday weekend. You know, you come right out of October, Halloween and Thanksgiving, right into Christmas, right? You spending money, you like Jim Cramer, buy. You just blowing money, right? Again, it's a marketing blitz, so to speak, to get money out your pocket to pad the economy. Again, spend the money if you want. Not saying you shouldn't. But just realize, again, it's better to have bird in the hand being one in the bush. If you can save money on something that you would have bought that's trivial, and being able to put that money or allocate or put a budget analysis, put that money into the market to get you more money, that's how you win the game, right? Take that a lot of money you was spent blowing, getting all this, wonderful stuff for Thanksgiving. Cook you a little basic little meal, right? It ain't gonna taste any different if you have the bells and whistles and all. Take that money, the other extra money, that miscellaneous, put that money in the market. Go get you a bag, build your bag off that, right? And then go into the Christmas and the rest of that stuff. If you celebrate it, let that be your splurge money, right? Again, some of this stuff, again, y'all get it. Y'all need me to tell you that, but again, bird in the hand, beat one in the bush. Put your money to work. Now you realize that when you become an investor trader, you realize the power of a dollar. You realize the power of a dollar. Ain't nothing better than having money to put forth in the stock market. Simple as that. Simple as that. And a person can never come to you guys. I'm getting ready to get off here again. A person can never come to you and tell you that, oh, you need all this and this, that to be able to trade the market, and this, that, and the third. You need to be, have a PhD or MBA. All that stuff is no. Again, we got stocks like IGC. It's going to delisted land right now, and that's fine. But it serves the purpose while it was listed on the NASDAQ. Right? That stock went from 38 cents. I was trading around 48 some cents a share, and I traded up into $1 plus some change before I sold out my position. But that stock went from 38 cents a share back around June, July, all the way to $14 a share. All the way to $14 a share back in October. And literally about 2 or 3 months, somewhere around there, give or take, that stock went from 38 cents a share all the way to $14 a share, hit its peak around $14.50, right? Off a 38-cent stock. So next person come to you and say, man, I need, do I need to have this and that and third, or some of these stocks that are trading, like Apple, all that. No, there's stocks out there you can trade to that can give you a big gain in return, but you got to know what, the lay of the land, what to do, how to do it, all that kind of stuff. Y'all know my scenario, what, why, when, and where, right? Can I answer at least 3 of those questions, right? Do not take that trade. If you cannot answer at least what, why, and where or when, obviously interchangeable, but that perspective, then you should not take that trade. Simple as that. But again, if that stuff makes sense to your value, your technical analysis, your fundamental values, and it computes to the type of trade that you would take, then by all means, as long as it's current on the SEC filings, right, and it's legit and it's good to go, get after it, right? Get after it, right? And I'll make sure that again, those are things I'm also going to talk about too. How to go look this information up, how to be privy to SEC filings, Form 4Ds, all these Qs, 10K, all this stuff. We're gonna unpack all of it, right? We're gonna unpack all that stuff, much as possible to help you guys be a little bit more privy of what to look for too in terms of how it comes to updating the information as they go, so you can also stay ahead of the game. When insiders are buying, right? When there's institutional traders or institutional investment companies are buying into particular companies, stuff like that, right? Analyst upgrades, all these different things. Again, just utilizing all aspects of the market to help you out, basically at the end of the day, right? So that's it, guys. So good to see you guys. See a new family that came in. DFM and Bob. Hey, good to see you, family. That's it. You say the pound getting hit by Brexit. Yeah, it's ugly over there right now. I mean the turmoil over there is getting it's ramping up. We already see what happened with what was that country over there that's trying to separate itself from the EU, and they pretty much strung on them, and they had to kind of fall back into the fold. What was that country? Small little country. There was some little country over there in Spain, I think, and they just got strung on by the EU, right? And that's the whole thing with this Brexit about too. These little countries trying to hold, save face. They trying to be independent, this, that, and the third. They fighting. Everybody again trying to do their own thing. Whatever work floats their boat, I guess. But again, it's crazy world we live in, guys. So it's better to assess it from a investor perspective, as opposed to having to be the person that having to deal with it from a worker perspective where you don't have no choice. At least we got opportunity and choice values that we can make, as investors, and traders, and utilize some of this stuff as catalyst to help us get to a bag, again. So it's exciting, it's really exciting. All right, so again. All right, let me get ready to get off here, guys. My family just got in. Have to get settled here for the evening here. I do wish you guys an awesome evening. Awesome, awesome day. coming into tomorrow. I know you guys excited for the what's to come. I am as well. So, getting ready to get some more studying in myself for tomorrow, and we'll see what this market does, right? See what it's going to do, as they say. All right, so all the information down in the description box again, guys. Go check it out. Go archive the website, WeTradeHQ.com. Hit me up for the mentor sessions. And again, I look forward to come back on live, getting this live kick back off again like I was doing before. If I can, try to get some days in consecutively like I was used to do, like I used to do, obviously. So we can kind of keep some information relevant to help you guys, with some information and knowledge, throughout your day as well. All right, so Power and Profit, guys. Uncle Jocelyn Nail, thank you guys for your time. Thank you for the well wishes. Thank you for the congratulations. Everything. I'm excited. I'm humble, and again, no different than any other day. Just ready to go. Make it happen. All right. So again, guys, enjoy your evening. Thank you for stopping by. See my family. Ransom Bell in the house. Thank you for stopping by today, family. I see you. I see you. Good to see you. Right. I see the Eva Kiana in the house. Good to see you, Eva. Always. Right. Good to see you as always. Right. I don't think I left out anybody else. I think I pretty much got everybody. All the family. If I didn't catch your name, again, don't charge it to my heart, guys. Just charge it to my mind for the moment because I had a lot on my mind. All right, got a lot of stuff going on basically. All right, so Power Profit, you guys enjoy your afternoon, your evenings, depending where you're at in the world. Whatever the sun doing, up or down. Again, look forward to tomorrow in this market, and we'll be right back at it. All right, so Power Profit family. See you guys later.